Hi, it's me. Uh, so this is unusual. Turns out, uh, Twitch can't pick up any gameplay, like, at all. So, I'm gonna try to figure that out tomorrow. But, hold on, give me a second. Oh, so, basically what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to recite the entirety of Steven Universe's future. Or at least that's the plan. My computer seems to be having a heart attack at this idea, which, fair enough. There we go. Hmm. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, just put this over here. There we go. So I can still see the chat. All right, very good. And I have the script here in front of me. I'm sorry I didn't memorize the whole script by heart. And I also will be singing. Uh, Lucky you, you don't get to hear the instrumentals because once again, uh, Twitch can't pick up anything on my desktop. But I will. So we're just gonna get started now. All right. Opening title: Cartoon Network presents. The movie opens with a series of red curtains being pulled apart, lighted by two spotlights, revealing the title of the movie, Steven Universe: The Movie, accompanied by Steven's sandals on a glimmering sand backdrop. A montage of scene, along with the opening credits, begin to play as the Diamonds begin singing Tale of Steven Universe. Dun, 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 dun. Steven. Everyone believes in Steven. All across the universe. Ever compassionate, can you imagine it? Even with us at our worst. Hybrid son of a diamond, human son of a rose. What a revelation, he's a revolution, a gem that loves and grows. Stephen, have you heard the tale of Stephen? Always putting others first. Can you imagine it ever compassionate Stephen Universe? Whew. Okay. As the song ends, a gilded purple book is shown on a silver stand, titled Steven Universe. The book opens up as White Diamond begins narrating the story. Once upon a time. Wait, hold on, should I try to do her accent? Should I try to do her voice? Oh, that would be horrible. I'm totally gonna do it. Once upon no, fuck that. Well, I'll do my best. Once upon a time, the gem homeworld was ruled by diamonds, white, yellow, and blue, and the littlest diamond, pink. While the other diamonds conquered many worlds across the galaxy, Pink had only one, the planet Earth. One day, Pink fled the comforts of homeworld on Earth. She made a new home, new friends, and finally new life, giving up her form to bequeath, bequeath her gem to her half-human son. Without Pink, Gemkind entered an era of despair. But when Steven Universe learned of his heritage, he reunited with his fellow Diamonds and championed a new era of peace and freedom across the furthest reaches of space. Shuts the book. And now, dear gems everywhere, I am pleased to announce that Steven is finally ready to take his rightful place on Pink Diamond's throne. A light fanfare is heard as Steven, now a fully formed teenager, is shown standing in front of White. He faces us. How's it going, everybody? Words appear in front of him. Steven Universe, age 16. I know you might have all thinking of me as the new pink diamond, but you don't have to put me on a throne. I've already a rightful place, and it's on Earth. The diamonds all lean forward at their thrones in surprise. Huh? What? Yellow Pearl is seen adjusting the settings on a diamond-shaped projection screen, broadcasting Steven's message all along the universe. It's a beach house where I live with my friends, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. As much as I love dismantling the Empire and saving all your planets, I can't wait to get home and spend some quality time with my friends. As Steven finishes his message, White Diamond's eyes widen. She scowls at the pearls. Cut the feed. Your time is up anyway. Blue snickers and runs off to pull the camera away, as Yellow Pearl shuts down the broadcast. Steven turns to Diamonds. I think that went well. Stephen, please! You can't go. You must stay. You're all that we have left of Pink. White kneels down. Stephen, you belong here with us. Thanks, but no thanks. Stephen slowly backs away as the diamonds begin to sing, Let Us Adore You. Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore you. You guys have really gone better showing affection, but I've got my own life to get back to. Don't forget, I'm not Pink Diamond. Yes, we know that you're not her, but you were her. You know what it meant to love her, and you remind us so much of her. Thanks, but I really gotta go. But Stephen, I've disbanded my armies, I've liberated my colonies. I never shatter, I never make anyone cry. I've been saying please and thank you to even lower life forms. What did we talk about? Equal life forms. Stephen, we've done everything you've asked. That's great. Good job. Keep it up. Bye. Okay. 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 Stephen eventually arrives back on Earth, warping into a glass room at the beach house. Connie, who also older, seen sitting on the floor reading a magazine as Stephen arrives on a warp pad inside. Stephen! Oh, I can't. Uh, my woman's voice is a bit rusty. Whatever, I'll give it a shot. Stephen, what took you so long? Stephen leaps over to Connie as the two embrace. The diamonds. They really want me to move in. Why? Because they want to smother me with affection 24/7. Sounds fun. No, it doesn't. Well, I'm glad I got to see you before heading out. You're really going through with it? The pair exit the conservatory and begin descending the stairs to the balcony outside Stephen's room. Of course, I've always wanted to go to space camp, but you've literally been to space multiple times and you've done way cooler stuff than just camp there. My parents are doing what they can to support my interests. It's sweet. Tench's room picks up her stuff, picks up her duffel bag. Plus, I get all the freeze-dried ice cream I can eat. But Sadie Killer and the Suspects are playing tonight. Isn't a rock show a little better than Space Camp? It's maybe equal to Space Camp. Stephen chuckles as Connie pulls out her vibrating phone from her pocket. That's my mom. I should get going. Connie and Stephen embrace each other again. Connie briefly turns away, blushing with her arms crossed, before giving Stephen a quick little peck on the cheek, causing him to blush as well. Ah, okay, bye. Whew, hold on. Okay. Connie proceeds to run down the stairs and out of the house. Stephen puts his hand on his cheeks, grinning widely, and then he runs out to the balcony to bid Connie farewell. Tell everyone at space camp that space used to be super scary and dangerous, but it's great now. Connie waves goodbye. I will. And Connie leaves, wearing a pink leather jacket with white lining and a new light blue crystal gem logo shirt. Stephen sighs contently, begins to sing happily ever after. Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future and it's bright. Dun, dun. Nothing to fear, no one to fight. Dun, dun. I can't believe we've come so far. Dun, dun. Happily ever after, here we are. Dun. Once upon a time, I thought I'd always be in my mother's shadow, answering for her crimes. I thought I'd always be in an endless battle, till I began to hone dun, 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 a power all my own dun, 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 that I could feel growing stronger every day. Now I've saved the world, not just that, the whole galaxy saved. We did it. Here we are in the future. Dun, dun, dun. Hey Pearl. Hey Dad. Hey Stubble. Steven. I'm learning to play the bass. I keep telling her it's bass. Excuse me, BASS spells bass. You're the boss. Heck yes, I am. Once upon a time, I only lived to be of pink diamond service. Till the day the two of us snuck down to be on this planet's surface. We became a fantasy, and I was sure she set me free. But in the end, I guess I never left her side. And after love and loss and all the tears that I cried, I find that here we are in the future. Hey, buddy, I'm heading into town. See you at the concert tonight? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Steven jumps in the lion's maze. Here we are. I saved you a seat. Thanks, Garnet. Hey guys, what I miss? You're just in time for my favorite part of the story. Once upon a time, a sapphire came to Earth with her ruby soldier. Sapphire's deadly face sad rushed into her. Suddenly they were fusing. Beautiful, strange, confusing. And there I was, a bumble of questions, so naive that if you told me this, I never would have believed you then. But here we are in the future. Let me just save this. Amethyst is up here. I have every idea what everyone is up to. You'll find out if you head to the little homeworld. Take the warp. Takes the warp. Whoa! Careful, dude. Pew pew. 1, 2, 3. Up. Thanks, Amethyst. Steven, you're just in time. We're about to stall in the new world, which means the little world is 83.7% complete. Only 83.7%? We better get cracking. I'm on it. And then we get a nice shot of little homeworld. It's very nice. Wow, little homeworld's growing fast. So are you. Look at me. I'm a young adult. I love that all these gems want to make their new home on Earth. Wish I had this when I first emerged. Once upon a time, I burst to life inside of the kindergarten, product of a war that I had no idea I had a part in. I came out late and alone. Dun, knew nothing but my home. Dun, 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 dun. But now I know exactly who I'm supposed to be, and it's a part of this family. So, what do you think? If I could just stop right here and be finally done, finally us, finally we are in the future. Here we are in the future and it's bright. Nothing to fear, no one to fight. I can't believe we've come so far. Happily ever after. Happily ever after. Here we are. It's a really good song. All right. Da 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 da. We sung all this. Here on the future. Here we are. Okay. Okay. After the song ends, Stephen and the gems head back to the lighthouse hill, laying on the grass and basking under the sun. Stephen picks a flower, sticks his pinky in the mouth, and then uses it healing the spit, using the he- and uses his healing spit to restore the flower he picked. I want everything to stay exactly like this and never change. Agreed. Here, here. How's the future look, Garnet? Do we all stay like this forever? Garnet, adjusting her orange tinted shaped visor, smiles while using her future vision, but suddenly sits up and frowns. No. A strong wind blows and an ominous shadow is cast over the hill. Crystal gems look up at the cloudy sky and spot a strange, injector like ship lowering from the clouds. It looms over Beach City, points towards the hill. Just then, a silhouette is seen at the top of the ship. Hey! I. You know, hey! Are you Steven Universe? Um, yes? Perfect. The silhouette's finger transforms into a giant horn, and she blows it. Legs and point legs and pointed drill legs and a pointed drill then emerge from the bottom of the ship. Move picks up Amethyst. The gems begin running from the ship as the ship's legs grip to the side of the hills. Then the ship then thrusts itself forward, driving the drill into the ground of the hill as the crystal gems gasp and shock. Hey, nice park job, dingus! A pink liquid inside the ship begins to gurgle as it cruises down the drill and into the ground. The figure on top of the ship before, before it jumps down to the bottom, revealing to be a pink, cartoony looking like gem. A gem shaped like an inverted heart on her chest. Basically like this, but like upside down. Her gem flashes as she cackles and glowers down glowers down at the crystal gems. Well. Let me get a look at the measure. Shapeshifts her hand and eye into a telescope. You must be Amethyst. You must be Garnet. And Pink Diamond's Pearl. Wow. She took you with her. Isn't that just swell? It can't be. Oh, but it can be. And it is. I got a new style. And a few new toys that are going to put an end to your happily ever after once and for all. Whoa. This has got to be a misunderstanding. In case you haven't heard, I established peace across the. Yeah, I've heard. I had your little message to the universe on loop. The pink gem extends her leg, kicks Stephen in the face, knocking him backwards. Amethyst summons her whip, Pearl the trident, and Garnet the gauntlets as they prepare for battle. I just love that part where Pink Diamond spends the rest of her days on this nowhere planet with a bunch of nobodies. The pink gem uses her arms to spring herself down, bounces on the ground, and she begins to sing Other Friends. Alright. That's right, I heard this story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard this story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends. What did she say about me? What did she say? What did you do without me? What did you do? Did you play games without me? What did you play? Did you think that all this time I wouldn't find out about you? Oh, that's right, I heard this story over and over again. Gee, it's well to finally meet her other friends. She's running circles around us. I'm rusty. Give me a break. It really is her. But she can't be serious. You know her, Pearl? Can you tell us who she is? Mm, Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? I'm the loser of the game you didn't know you were playing. Let's play another game. This time I get to win. Lives on the line. Winner takes all. Ready or not, let's begin. Oh, that's right. I heard this story over and over again. Gee, it's well to finally beat her other friends. Oh, that's right. I heard this story. Don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's well to finally beat her other, other friends. With great accuracy, the pink gem slashes through garnet, amethyst, and pearl with the scythe, poofing their physical forms in one fell swoop. Stephen watches in shock as their gemstones fall to the ground. That's enough! He glares, summoning his shield. Oh, what's the matter, Stephen? Miss your friends already? Well, don't worry. You're right behind him. Jumping into the air, the pink gem slashes down forward at Stephen, breaking his shield in half. Pink glowing circuitry spreads throughout his body briefly, until he successfully shakes it off. He looks at his body, seeing that nothing's happening to him, and laughs proudly. That was nothing. Spinel snickers. Then I guess you won't mind if I do it again. She began slashing wildly at Stephen with the scythe while cackling maniacally. Pained, Stephen grabs hold of the weapon and struggles against the gem's grasp. Cut it out! You don't poof, do ya? Figured as much. Just wait. Her pupils jiggle like googly eyes. Your human half won't stand a chance against my injector, in her sing-songy voice. Not after what I did to your just gem. What are you talking about? You weren't always a powerful hero, were you? As the pink gem lets out one last maniacal laugh, Stephen wrests control of the weapon and swings it at her, cleaving her physical form in half, poofing her instantly. The tired Stephen collapses to his knee and shakes off the pink circuitry on his body before settling down the weapon on the ground and reaching for the pink gem. Better bubble you before anything else happens. Stephen bubbles the gem, but it pops instantly. What? Stephen attempts to bubble the gem again, this time not even producing any effect as he taps the gem. Where's my bubble? Picking up the gem, Stephen attempts to get straight and bubble the gem. Come on! Bubble slowly begins to form as the gem around the gem before popping. Stephen collapses in strain. Panting heavily, confused, he lifts up his shirt and his gemstone flickers like a light bulb. What's going on? Pensive Stephen returns back home as he gazes down at each of the dormant gems before him on the table. Mere moments afterward, Greg bursts in through the front door. Stephen, I came in as fast as I could. Are you okay? Notices the gems on the table. Holy, she really got everyone. Sees the pink heart on the gem. Is that her? Yeah. Who? No idea. Why? No idea. How? She hit all of us with this. Stephen pulls a weapon from his jacket pocket and activates it for him. For Greg, who flinches at a shock at the sight of the scythe before Stephen puts it away. Whoa. Phew. It said something extra weird to me. Now all my powers aren't working right. Look. Stephen attempts to summon a shield, which frizzles erratically for a brief moment before dissipating afterwards. He shows Greg his gemstone, which is still flickering. There's something wrong with me, Dad. I just have no idea what's going on. Well, son, now you know how I feel almost all the time. But you know what else? Any moment now, the gems are gonna do that thing where they glow and float in the air and reappear better than ever. Greg picks up Pearl's gem, which begins to glow and float in midair. She prepares to regenerate. See, here she comes. Good old Pearl. Holographic oyster shell materializes around Pearl's gem. Huh. Well, that's new. Please identify yourself. Greg Universe? Greetings, Greg Universe. Please state preferred customization options. What am I supposed to say here? I don't know. Default settings selected. Please stand by. The shell descends to the house floor as it opens and reveals reforming Pearl, who takes on her first regeneration appearance as Pink Diamond's personal Pearl. Cautious and somewhat curious, Stephen and Greg approach her. Pearl, Pearl, you thank goodness you're back. Huh? Pearl? Ignoring Stephen, Pearl walks to Greg and begins to sing system/boot.pearl underscore final bracket 3 bracket dot info. Long ass title for a song. Meow. How do you do, my Greg universe? Thank you for bringing me into the world. I am at your eternal service. Welcome to your new pearl. What's going on? Could her gem be cracked? Steven looks at the gem. Looks fine to me. At this point, Ruby begins to reform. Ruby, are you okay? Ah, who are you? You're not my assignment. I could really use an explanation here. Allow me to illuminate. A Ruby guard, but just a single one. They tend to come in teams of 3 or more. A precious sapphire, she sees the future. That's who the ruby's for. My sapphire, I will sworn duty and sole purpose. I will protect you with my life. I know you will. That's why I predict you won't last more than a day. Huh? Come now. And then Amethyst begins to reform, glowing, whatever. Amethyst! Hey, Amethyst? Hey, Amethyst? What? No, you're Amethyst. What? No, you're Amethyst. You must be right. This is an amethyst, except an amethyst is big and strong. This one is not the best example. Something is clearly wrong. Pearl doesn't see the irony in this. I do say something is clearly wrong. What are all these different gems doing here in this strange place? Pearl, don't you recognize them? Don't you recognize me? Hmm. Well, I certainly recognize my Greg universe. Oh boy. As for you, just then glowing from Spinel's gem. All that. Get back! Shield doesn't work. Yippee! Phew. I'm so excited to meet you. You're not mad? Mad? Why would I be mad at my best friend? Then this will be fun. Aren't you the lucky one? Her cut is perfect and she's pink as well. She'll bring you endless entertainment. Your new best friend, Spinel. Okay. Pearl enthusiastically concludes her song after explaining the gem's roles, much to Steven's chagrin, 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 who angrily points at her. You! And he grabs and shakes Spinel rapidly. What have you done to us? Spinel giggles and boops Steven on the nose. Boop. Now, now it's your turn. Missing the point entirely, Spinel wraps her arms around Steven and starts to shake him rapidly in midair while laughing. Would you cut that out? Spinel stops shaking Steven, whose eyes rattle around cartoonishly dizzy. Please. With a silly face, Spinel lets go of Steven, who falls face first onto the floor. Splat. Spinel, meanwhile, points at Greg and the other gems with curiosity. Hey, look! More gems! Amethyst, mimicking Spinel's movements, picks up Ruby, picks Ruby up and shakes her rapidly too. Let's ask him to play. Wait a minute. You don't remember? Remember what? Spinel's injector is seen continuing pumping the pink liquid into the ground of the lighthouse hill, while Stephen and Greg and the refreshed gems look up at the monolithic machine from the beach. Wowee! That sure is big. You want to climb it or something? Wait, are you serious right now? What about that stuff you said about how I won't stand a chance against your injector? I said, the what now? The oblivious Spinel scratches her head with her finger, contorting her stretchy arm into a loop. You really don't remember, huh? Just then Lion appears, approaches the group. How about you, Lion? Can you make any sense of this? Lion simply growls in response, while displaying a less than amused face. You're no help either. At least I can store this inside your main. Stephen pulls out the deactivated scythe from his pocket, tries to shove it in the lion's mane. With no effect, it simply slides off Stephen's hands. I can't store things in lion's mane now? That's like the easiest thing I do! Stephen picks up the weapon from the sand, looks up at the injector in distress. What do I do? I've got no friends to help me. Except. Stephen shifts his view to the little homeworld in the distance. Bismuth, Lapis, and Peridot. Come on, guys, let's go figure out how to fix this. Stephen starts to run, followed by a laughing Spinel, before coming to a halt as he notices nobody else is following. Guys? Greg, allow me. Pearl summons a parasol from her gem. Use it to shield a wary Greg from the sun. Amethyst standing near them shapeshifts into Greg, leaving a confused Pearl to constantly switch between them, holding a parasol over both. Underrated moment in the movie, by the way. Ruby, Sapphire, she's not going anywhere with you. I do not see us. I do not see us following. I do not see us following him to the countryside. Oh, I do see us following him to the countryside. Never mind, we're going. Ruby and Sapphire join Stephen and Spinel, leaving Greg with Pearl and Amethyst. The latter had now shapeshifted into Pearl. Wait, don't leave me alone with these two. Just keep an eye on them for now. I'll be back. Stephen, Spinel, Ruby, and Sapphire begin walking towards Little Homeworld. Atop the tower of the center of Little Homeworld, Peridot inspects the injector with a pair of binoculars, while Stephen, Lapis, and Bismuth look on. She rode in on that? Yeah, she said my human half wouldn't be able to stand a chance against her injector. What does that mean? Why don't we just ask her? Bismuth splits off from the group to think, accidentally overstepping her boundaries, coming a little too close to Sapphire, enough to trigger a growling Ruby. Well, here's the thing. Spinel creeps up from behind Stephen and pokes over his shoulders. Huh? Where's she? Spinel pops up from behind Stephen, startling him. Duh! Surprise! Here she is, my new best friend Spinel. Spinel bows dramatically and speaks in a fox posh accent. A pleasure to meet you all. I, I thought you said she was just trying to kill you. Wow, quick turnaround. No kidding. It took me months to try to stop trying to kill Steven. It took me a day and a half. I'm still on the fence. The three gems all share a laugh. All right, let's see what the thing she hit you with. Uh, right. Stephen pulls out the deactivated scythe and hands it to Peridot, who begins to examine it in the least possible. Was it like a laser? Or Bismuth hurriedly snatches the weapon from Peridot's hands before she could activate it. Be careful with that. The Rejuvenator reluctantly activates the weapon. Homeworld uses these things on gems that have started stepping out of line. One hit with this deactivates the Rejuvenator. You're back to how they made you. Bismuth sadly looks at Ruby and Sapphire as the former assumes the defense stance to protect the latter. What are you looking at? Oh my stars. I touched it! I could have lost all my character development. Wait, how did you survive getting hit by that, Steven? I I think I didn't. My human half kept me from poofing, but my gem half, it took the hit. She sent me back. It's like I'm a kid again. I can barely control my powers. How to reverse this? Oh no. Do I need to get the diamonds? Bismuth hands the rejuvenator back to Steven. You're the one with healing powers. If anyone can fix this, it's you. I can't believe this. For the first time in years, everyone's in danger. Everyone needs me. And I'm useless. Gazes at Spinell's injected fear. Bismuth, what do we do? I'm sorry, Stephen. I don't know. Stephen turns his gaze to Ruby and Sapphire before tearing up. Garnet would know what to do. Garnet always knows what to do. Benel pops in and wraps her arms around Steven's shoulders. Hey, don't be sad. Spinel coils around Steven in celebration, begins to dance with him, slowly taking on a more maniacally happy expressions. You new best friend, you new best friend, you new best friend, you new best friend, Spinel is here! Laughing rhythmically. Stephen, dejected and refusing to acknowledge Spinel's attempts to cheer him up, begins to sing Who We Are. Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's wrong. Just a second ago, we were singing this song, and now they're gone because of her. Happily ever after, there we were. When has it ever been easy? Hasn't it always been hard to be us? When you go against the grain, there's always somebody around you can't trust. Dun, dun, dun. That's why we've got to have each other. Why we'll figure this out, we must, because we are the crystal gems. And we never give up, no, we never give up on our friends. As long as one of us is standing to brandish the star, we'll find a way to save the day. That's who we are. Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's wrong. Look at them, they're not even singing along. If I could have just stopped right there, we'd be totally fine, totally us, totally me. Even if it takes 1,000 years to get them back, we will. They may not know who they are, but we do. Believe me, Steven, I've known them longer. I've seen them get through worse and come back stronger. That's why I believe in them, and I believe in you, because we are the crystal gems. And we never give up, no, we never give up on our friends. As long as one of us is standing to brandish the star, we'll find a way to save the day. That's who we are. Right. Okay, let's put our heads together. There's gotta be some way we can make them remember. What if it's like a puzzle? If we give them all the pieces, eventually they'll get the picture. Spinel, you might be onto something. If every experience they lost is just a piece of who they are, we just have to give them back all the pieces. One experience at a time. Are you serious? That could take forever. Exactly. So let's get started. We'll find a way to save the day. That's who we are. And they pose dramatically for like 20 seconds. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Stephen, Bismuth, Lapis, and Paradox dramatically pose on the warpad as they conclude their song, before being joined by Spinel, who overdramatically repeats Stephen's opening lines from stuff. Here we are in the future, yeah. Here we are in the future, and it's wrong. Whoa, Spinel. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Calm down. Time skip. Ruby is seen marching around Sapphire, keeping on guard of the ladder. Up, 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 up. Nearby, Stephen is pacing around, contemplating, while Bismuth, Peridot, Lapis, and Spinel are all gathered and listening to him. So, when Ruby and Sapphire first became Garnet, Ruby rushed in to save Sapphire from danger, and bam, they fused. So maybe we gotta create some sort of dangerous situation. Well, what do you think that. Well, what do we have that's deadly and dangerous lying around? I think we could dig something up. Paradox chuckles and runs towards a nearby dumpster, rummaging through all the various items inside. Danger, danger, danger. What have you got? No. Aha! Stephen looks surprised as Paradox pulls out a large circular buzzsaw. Giant pizza cutter? That is one of its functions, yes. I cannot threaten them with this. Hmm. Here. Peridot presses a button on the handle, turning the buzzsaw on to Stephen's surprise. Now that's much more threatening. Off you go now. Pushes Stephen away. Spinel waving to Stephen. Good luck. Stephen walks over, a nervous look on his face with a buzzsaw, with Ruby still marching around Sapphire. Hup, 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 hup. Turns and sees Stephen approaching. Halt! I cannot allow you to approach my Sapphire with such a threatening device. That's too bad, because I'm gonna get you. Holds the buzzer up high. Bismuth, watching Peridot laugh. Will this work? Spinel pops in and giggles. Permission to dispatch the curly-haired one, my Sapphire. No need. I predict he won't be able to follow through. Yeah, she's right. I can't. Turns off the buzzsaw and drops it to the ground. Even if we are just pretending. Walks away. My Sapphire, you were right. What will you predict will happen next? Well, Spinel will pick up the device out of curiosity. Spinel walks over to the buzzsaw, looking at curiosity, and picks it up. Hijinks will ensue. Maybe we should try. Stephen notices Spinel. Wait, Spinel! No, 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 no! Don't touch that thing! Spinel presses the button on the handle, activates the buzzsaw, causing it to vibrate violently. She begins yelling and stumbling around, attempting to hold off the buzzsaw down. She crashes towards an unseen structure off screen. Hey, we just built that. Spinel loses control of the buzzsaw as it begins rolling around, cutting in the ground. While still holding on to it, Spinel screams as she rolls off screen, with another crash being heard. She continues screaming as the buzzsaw makes its way towards the group, with Ruby shielding Sapphire. Whoa, here she comes! Bismuth grabs Peridot while Lapis and Stephen dive out of the way. Spinel speeds through the saws. Spinel speeds through on the saw, slicing a dumpster in half. Spinel, what are you doing? Oh, whoops. Okay. Stephen tackles Spinel off the buzzsaw. The group watches in horror as the buzzsaw continues to run and slices its way up the center, cutting through the wooden planks and scaffolding. My scaffolding! My precious scaffolding! Wow, what happens next? In just a moment, the scaffolding will stop falling all around you. What? As predicted, the scaffolding begins to fall around Ruby. She dodges the falling debris. Wow, you're amazing! Sapphire blushes. Next, the Peridot will hold back some of the falling debris. 3 large barrels will fall. The Bismuth will catch 2 of them. Stephen turns around and sees Peridot holding back some of the falling scaffolding with her ferrokinesis. I've got this! Bismuth runs over. Nice work, Pero. Whoa, whoa, shucks! Ah, shoot. 3 barrels fall off the scaffolding. Bismuth manages to catch 2 of them, but the third one rolls away. Oh, no. The heaven and earth beetles are out for the afternoon constitutional as seen. The heaven and earth beetles are on their constitutional when the third wheel barrels towards them. The Lapis will rush in and save the lamp at the last second. Lapis flies and dives quickly, scooping up the heaven and earth beetles with her hands, just as the barrel is about to run them over. And Lapis crash lands into the ground, and he summons her waterlings. Phew, are you guys okay? Both the heaven and earth beetles gives Lapis a thumbs up. The debris stops falling, but a noticeable chunk of the scaffolding has fallen off. Whoa. Is it over? Sapphire, panicking. The saw will continue to cut. The saw continues to cut up the tower, making its way to the crane, hanging onto a giant anvil. The anvil will fall. The saw cuts into the handle of the crane, lodging into it. And you, looks at Ruby, you will be shattered. The handle of the crane snaps apart as the anvil begins to fall above Ruby. Huh? Ah! Huh? Stephen throws his shield over Ruby in time, blocking the anvil from falling on her. However, he begins to struggle as his power falters and the shield begins to crack. The curly-haired one's power is fading. Ruby, I'm sorry. I told you wouldn't last a day. Well, I'm glad fate allowed me to meet you. Stephen's shield shatters and Ruby smiles contently, accepting her fate. No! And And in the split second, Sapphire dives in, pushes out of the way, surprising her. The two look into each other's eyes and begin to glow as they fuse together. Garnet begins to sing, "Isn't it love?" It's very nice sounding. Okay. I'm suddenly hot, I'm suddenly cool, I'm suddenly a genius, I'm suddenly a fool, I'm suddenly fact, but I feel stranger than fiction. I'm new, but suddenly I'm back. I'm walking contradiction. Doesn't this have a name? La da 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 da. Doesn't this have a name? Doesn't this have a name? And isn't it, isn't it love? Isn't it, isn't it love? And isn't it, isn't it love? Isn't it, isn't it, isn't it love? Alright. More more of Ruby and Sapphire's overlap each other as they fuse back into Garnet, taking the form when she first appeared. Huh? Garnet examines her new body and everyone gasps in surprise. Ooh. Garnet, you're back. Oof. Stephen runs forth to give Garnet a hug, who quickly backs away in awkwardness as he falls face first onto the ground. Stephen gets up. Thank goodness it's you. What's going on? Everyone's memories are wiped. My powder's all messed up. We need your help. What do we do, Garnet? Stephen steps forth towards Garnet as he explains the situation, as she continues to back away in uneasiness. I'm sorry, but do you know me? Spinel pops in. Good question. Her memories aren't back. I guess fusion was only the first piece. Just then, a car horn is heard as everyone turns to see Greg's van driving in, while Lion lands on top of it as the still rejuvenated Pearl gets out from the driver's seat, holding a small red carpet and a step stool. She sets them down in the back door of the van, summons a small trumpet, and plays a small fanfare. Attention, everyone! Greg Universe has arrived. Pearl bows, she opens the door, and Greg rushes out. Stephen, have you seen Amethyst? What? I told you to watch her. She must have wandered off when I was wrestling my laundry out of Pearl's hands. Squeaking noises are heard. Greg and Stephen turn to see Pearl wiping the handcuffs of a van. Pearl, you don't have to do that. I own a car wash. Stephen turns to Bismuth. I need to find Amethyst. Can you watch Garnet? Yeah, sure, but it looks like she's doing a pretty good watching herself. Garnet is seen examining her own body and exploring her environment. Thanks. Stephen starts running off, but Spinel grabs his hand. Don't forget your best friend, Spinel. Oh, right. Spinel. You stay here with the others, and I'll be right back. Stephen lets go of Spinel's hand, who instantly reacts in a fit of anger. No! Stephen flinches in shock. Oh, okay. Let's go together? Spinel's anger quickly subsides, returning back to her clear-filled personality. Yay. Stephen, riding lines back with Spinel, begins warping between various locations around Beach City, looking for Amethyst. They first warp to the Beach City walk fries. Amethyst. The group warps to Beach City Funland next. Amethyst. Stephen, Spinel, and Lion ride on the Apalakeen, with Spinel shouting in glee while Stephen is crying out for Amethyst. Amethyst! The group warps inside the big donut. Amethyst! Seeing Amethyst is not here, Lion jumps back into the portal. Stephen appears back out shortly again, next to surprised Bill Dewey at the counter. Wait, can I get a couple to go? Stephen holds up a donut as the group strolls through the neighborhood. Amethyst, I've got tasty donuts. Come get 'em. Worth a try. Where can she be? Crashing noise are heard. Stephen looks over and sees Vidalia's garage. Amethyst? Stephen, Spinell, and Lion walk over to peek through the curtains. What's this place? It's an art studio. Amethyst used to come here all the time. Stephen looks at the various paintings of Amethyst inside. When one of them stares at Stephen, basically like that comment. Painting reveals to be Amethyst as she shapeshifts it back to herself. Amethyst, thank goodness you're okay. Thank goodness you're okay. Stephen sighs but smiles. I'm very not okay, but I've got a plan. I'm going to get us all back piece by piece. I just have to figure out your pieces. These paintings, do you remember being painted? Being painted? Pew pew! Do you remember a handshake? Amethyst shapeshifts into Stephen. Pew pew! Our handshake? Stephen, singing and dancing. That's gotta be a piece. Turns on a light. Do you remember singing and dancing with me? Amethyst still has a curious look on her face. Stephen then begins to sing, no matter what. In the light of the day, in the dark of the night, when you're raring to go, when you're tired from the fight, when you're losing your mind, let me give you a thought. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. In the dark of the night, in the light of the day, when you're rising to shine, when you're hitting the hay, I'll be hanging around, if you like it or not. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. Oh, I'm gonna be right by your side. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. In the dark of the night, in the light of the day, when you're rising to shine, when you're hitting the hay, just remember this song. How's it go? I forgot. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. Through wherever you've been, through whatever you'll be, through whatever you lose, you will always have me at the end of your rope. I'll be holding you taut. I'm gonna be right by your side no matter what. Be right by your side. Be right by your side. Be right by your side no matter what. Okay. Steve, wait, no. Okay. As the song concludes, Stephen brings Amethyst to the top of a hill, and they both gaze out to the sea at sunset. Amethyst makes a finger gun. Pew! Stephen, surprised, makes a finger gun return. Pew pew. Amethyst, surprised by her own actions, looks at the finger gun as she begins to do the secret handshake reflectively with Stephen. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! Amethyst hugs Amethyst tightly. Whoa! Amethyst begins to glow and float around Stephen's arms. She then circles between various of her past forms until sticks to one, returning to her current self. After reforming and regaining her memories, Amethyst falls onto the ground from the air. Oh, what happened? Amethyst, it worked! You're back! Embraces the short. this, is some, this is some great wording. embraces the short purple woman who is now much shorter than him. Stephen picks up Amethyst and twirls around in joy. They both laugh and embrace each other. Spinel comes in too and hugs the two happily. Amethyst notices her. You! What are you doing here? So, let me explain. Get away from him, you monster. Amethyst grabs Stephen with her whip out and pulls away from Spinel as she stands there ready to fight. She notices Spinel has somehow vanished. A, a monster? Amethyst and Stephen turn around to find Spinel behind them, chuckling as she looks at the horizon for the monster. Where is it? I don't see it. Ah, you're it. Oh. Ready or not, here I come. Boop. Spinel flips over Amethyst and pass and pats her head on words and pats her lightly on the head before running away, giggling and pausing in the distance. Oh, I forgot to say you're it. She stretches her arm to pat Amethyst's shoulder. Okay, Tag, you're it. Runs away, giggling again. Amethyst turns Stephen confused. What the heck is that about? She doesn't remember attacking us. She doesn't even remember that thing. She gestures to the injector. What the? Stephen and Amethyst gasp in shock, noticing in the area around Spinel's injector have worsened. The two look in horror when Spinel appears behind them again. Do you guys not know how to play tag? Various Beach City citizens are gathered on the streets, looking with concerns at the ejector, which is still draining more pink fluid in the earth. Stephen, Amethyst, and Spinel then arrive and run towards Mayor Nafuna. Nafuna? Right. Stephen, what's going on here? I'm not sure, but I'll find out. Let's open the shelters. We might need to evacuate. Stephen, Amethyst, and Spinel begin running up the hill, where the plant life on the hill slowly died, and the earth deterioration slowly spreads. Then they find Lapis, Peridot, and Bismuth on the hill, surveying the injector. Lapis, Bismuth, Peridot. What's the damage? Amethyst, get away from me. Looks away and tries to shun Amethyst away. I can't stand to see you all vacant and brief of personality. Yo, I'm back, you dip. Oh, well, you're just in time for the end of the world. This is no ordinary injector. Whatever's leaking in the ground is toxic. And let's get a scan going and seeing what we're dealing with. Many of Paradox robonoids and are seen scanning the injector. Bismuth walks in, holding in a shovel of some soil sample. And Peridot bubbles the soil sample and then places the sample into the microwave. Presses the popcorn button and then analyzes. And then an analyst's paper prints out from the other side. Just as I thought. Peridot holds out her tablet and snaps a photo of the injector, translating it into a schematic on the machine and its mechanisms. Biopoison, pure, uncut. Transfer the schematic to a bigger monitor. As of this moment, the ampoule has drained 15.4 of its contents, meaning the poison releasing a destruction rate of 5 cubic meters per hour, giving us 41 hours until the destruction of organic life on Earth. All organic life? Yeah, like the animals, plants, insects, people. Oh no, this is what Spinel meant. Your human half won't stand a chance against my injector. She brought this thing here to kill me. And now it's gonna kill everything on Earth too? I've gotta do something. He runs towards the injector. No, Steven, wait. Steven, stop. Steven, stoops. Super strength. Steven, super strength. Steven begins to lift the injector by its jaw, straining while slowly pulling it out of the ground. Steven, careful. What is that clot thinking? Yeah, lift with your legs. Steven begins to struggle, lifting as his gem power falters, causing him to lose grip, and the ejector dropping it back into the ground. The resulting tremors of the impact cause everyone to stumble off balance. Then some of the poison splash out, spilling a drop onto Steven's arm. Steven groans in pain as he sees the poison has burned through his jacket, leaving a noticeable scar on his arm. The ground then splits open underneath Stephen, revealing a stream of poison inside. He nearly falls inside, but Spinel rescues him by grabbing him, reeling him over like a fishing rod. Well, look what I reeled in. Hold on. Steven, are you. The other gems run up to Steven in concern. Steven, are you okay? My organic jacket. Looks at his blinking gem. I can't do anything with my powers like this. Bismuth, Lapis, can't you lift that thing? Peridot, what about your metal powers? You think we didn't try that? Peridot, holding up her tablet. Distributors injecting accelerates the poison at release. Also, it might explode, so we might have to move it without touching it before it's too late. Spinel, she activated, so she must be able to deactivate it, but she doesn't even remember what it is, let alone how to control it. Stephen looks on in injection at Spinel, who is simply standing there, all goofy, waving her hand. Then you gotta change her back. No way! She's cute and harmless now. If we bring her back, she'll kill us. You're gonna die anyway if you don't get her to deactivate the thing. She's right. She's right, Steven. You got me back for whatever you did for me, just do for her. That's different. I know you. I don't know anything about Spinel. None of us have heard of her before. Except Pearl. Pearl knew her. It's late afternoon. Stephen, Amethyst, and Spinel head over to Greg's storage unit, where they talk to Pearl while Greg is making musician equipment into his van. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid I can't help. I'm currently in the service of my Greg universe, preparing for tonight's concert, showcasing and promising a promising ensemble in the rock and roll genre. Amethyst snickers at Pearl's antics. You're evacuating people to the warehouse? Walks out of the storage unit, talking on the phone. I'll cancel the rock show. No, you're right. Sadie Killer always draws a crowd. You got it. Mayor, I'll drop cover charge. Heck, 30% off merch. Hangs up. Oh, whoops. Okay. Dad, Steven, you found Amethyst. Amethyst acts like a robot. Who is Amethyst? Oh no, she's even worse. Nah, I'm just goofing. Greg, relieved but exasperated. Too soon, Amethyst. A crashing sound is then heard in the storage unit. Everyone turns to see Spinel squatting beside Garnet, who had fallen and tangled in a pile of cords. Garnet, are you okay? Did you want the red cable or the blue? It doesn't matter. They're the same. Greg sees Pearl storing guitar into her gem. Pearl, what are you doing? We need those for the show. Who cares about the rock show? We have to stop Spinel's ejector or everyone is going to die. To stop it, we need Spinel back. And to do that, we need Pearl back. And to do that, we need her missing pieces. Pearl and Mom's rebelling together. So she's got Rebel with you. So she's got Rebel with you. We gotta stage some big dramatic event. Something to jog her memory. Like Amethyst jumps in to interrupt. Like a rock show. Like a rock show. Like a rock show? Yes. It's nighttime. Mayor Nafuna hand pastes a sticker reading no cover charge over to a poster for Sadie Killer and the suspect as she marks the attendees in queue. Right this way, citizens. Ticker holder or evacuate. The band begins to warm up, with Amethyst taking the role as the drummer. Who's here for the show? Wait, hold on. Who's here for the show? The audience cheers and applauds. Who's here because it's the end of the world? The audience cheers and applauds again. Wait, what? This. Oh, alright. Okay. This first song is a special request from Steven Universe. Everyone cheers loudly, and Garn and Spinel begin dancing gleefully. Steven whispering to Greg, "This gotta bring Pearl's memories back. It's all about quitting her crummy service job." Yeah. Sadie's band begins to play the tune to Disobedient. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your gracing me with your presence. Good afternoon, sir. What can I do, sir? Just say the word, sir. Anything for you, sir. Your friends will say, sir, you don't deserve her. I disagree, sir. I live to sieve, sir. I think about all the wasted time I spent. I wanna be disobedient. I shoot awake wondering where my summers went. I wanna be disobedient, disobedient, disobedient. I've been good, sir, so very, very good for what? And I'm giving you every single thing I've got. It's a feeling. Ah, not that bad at this one. My God, it's a feeling. The whole arrangement. It's gonna end with me totally deranged when I think about all the wasted time I spent. I wanna be disobedient. I shoot awake wondering where my summers went. I wanna be disobedient, disobedient, disobedient. One sec. Steven moves to the stage. It's not enough. Maybe we need to hit her where it hurts. What? You know, her original boss? The love of her life? The reason she rebelled in the first place? Mom. She's got to remember Mom. But if that's what it takes. Amethyst begins to shapeshift into rose quartz. I want to be disobedient. I want to be disobedient, 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 disobedient. Okay, hold on. Where are we? Amethyst. Okay, let's hear. Steven gives Amethyst. No, okay. Amethyst hops down from the stage and attempts to look at Pearl in the eyes, but she continues to fix her focus on Greg. Amethyst looks in disappointment, and the audience cheers as the song comes to an end. How could that not work? What are we missing? Greg begins to clap for the band, but stops in discomfort. Don't don't worry, I can clap for you. Yeah. Greg exasperated. Ah, well, we'll make you stop serving me. As long as you exist, I will serve you. Amethyst shapeshifts back to normal, and she and Steven turn to look at each other. As long as you exist. That's the final piece. Mom disappeared. Steven rushes towards Greg. Dad, I've got an idea, whispers into Greg's ear. Are you sure? Aren't your powers messed up? I can at least try. But what about me? I never. Come on, Dad. Let's do it. Steven and Greg take the stage, prepping their guitars for performance. Come on, Powers. Work with me here. Steven and Greg at each other. They begin to playing their duet as the stage effects flare to life. The two approach each other and stand back to back, shredding their guitars, looking at each other. Both of them begin to glow, followed by a huge cloud of smoke as the audience cheers on. Pearl is nervous. Greg? Benel's also nervous. Steven? As the smoke clears, an unfamiliar foreign man bearing a long mane of hair and a wild pompadour and a double-necked guitar emerge from the mist. It's a big old universe out there. And when you're getting crushed under the weight of the stars, throw Steven's jacket to Garnet. What? Where? Well, sometimes you just need that special someone to remind you that you're so much more. Winks at Pearl. Pearl's confused. What? The new fusion, Steg, begins strumming his guitar, sweeping Buck off his feet with the sheer energy of his strumming. and it begins to form independent together. We are right here. Okay. Brown, 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 brown. Nothing is holding you back now. No one can push you around. What do you want to do? You're the master of you, and isn't the thought enough to lift you off of the ground? Pearl begins in the air. Nothing is holding me back now. No one can push me around. What do I want to be? I'm the master of me, and isn't the thought enough to lift me off of the ground? We could be independent together. Independent together, we can fly. Independent together. Independent together. Independent together, you and I. Pearl begins glowing, shape-shifting between any past forms past Pearl. Past Pink Diamond. Going through multiple forms as she glows. Before emerging as her new form. Her current form, I guess. High above an endless sea, no one brought us here but me. Every step and every choice. It's my fault, it's my thought, it's my words, it's my voice. Opal fuses. Independent together. Independent together if we try. Independent together. Independent together. Independent together, you and I. Independent together. Independent together, we can fly. Independent together. Independent together. Independent together, you and I. Independent together, you and I. Steg slowly begins to descend due to his powers fading. But Opal helps throw him a higher into the sky for a finale, sorry. Stag then looks down in distress at Spinel's injector, with more catastrophic damage to the ground around it. Before descending back onto the stage, the audience cheers loudly as Stag unfuses back to Stephen and Greg. You did it, Stephen! Claps on the ground and ringing in his ears. An immense, exhausted Stephen looks at Spinel. She runs away in tears, feeling rejected. Wait, Spinel! Opal descends from the sky and unfuses back to Pearl and Amethyst as well. They notice Stephen kneeling on the ground and Amethyst gasps in shock. Stephen, are you okay? Don't worry about me. It's Spinel. We need her to remember how to stop the injector. Collapses into Greg's hands. Pearl, what do you know about her? Spinel? She was Pink Diamond's playmate. They used to spend ages together in Pink's garden. Garden? That's where they used to play. So what's her problem with us? I don't know. I haven't seen her in 6,000 years. Something must have happened to her since then. That's what I need to find out. Garnet and Lion descend back from the sky, too. Whoa, kiddo. Are you sure you don't need a break? It looks like that fusion took everything out of you. I gotta do what I can with what little I have left. I'm going after Spinel. Stephen grabs his jacket from Garnet and hops on Lion's back before riding off. Stephen, wait! Lion bursts through the warehouse door where Mayor Nufana is seen outside. Oh, Stephen, some strangers are missing from their shelters. Some stragglers are missing. Did you see a pink gem run by? Nufana points in the direction of the beach house. Thanks. Stephen and Lion ride off to the house, striding across the tainted waters while Stephen clutches to his gem in pain and exhaustion. Just this morning, everything was perfect. Why did everything have to change? I want my happily ever after back. As Stephen and Lion arrive at the front of the beach house, a glow shines with from Stephen's conservatory. That might be her. Gets off Lion's mate and speaks to him. Go find Connie. We need all hands on deck. Roaring a portal into existence, Lion rushes off and warps away. Stephen slowly peeks into his conservatory from the doorway. Spinel? What's wrong? He finds Spinel kneeling at the warp pad inside. He approaches her, and she turns to face Stephen, stopping frantically. Stephen flinches in surprise at the depressed gem. I just I just started getting these feelings flooding back to me. That's that's good. I need you to remember, if you don't, something really bad will happen to me, my home. Please think. Do you remember the garden? The garden? Is anything coming back to you? Remembering her past, Benel briefly smiles, looking back at her happy memories before degrading into a destroyed frown. No! In anguish, Spinel slams her fist into the warp pad, activating it, and it warps her and Steven away. Spinel, where are we going? Back to where I never left. The duo arrives on the warp pad in the middle of a desolate garden. Desolate garden. Spinel looks around at her surroundings, gasps in the epiphany, and runs off to the warp pad. Spinel! Steven follows after her. This was our garden, a special world built just for Pink and I. Spinel begins flashing back to her happy memories with Spinel playing hide and seek with Pink as she was surprised with her funny faces, making Pink laugh. On Homeworld, Pink was so lonely and sad. But not here. Here we could play for hours every day, so much fun. Spinel juggled some balls, making Pink Diamond laugh and clap. Then she sighs a bit. At least, that's what I thought. Did something happen? Pink wanted a colony more than anything. Another flashback with Pink standing by the Diamond communicator, talking to Yellow and Blue Diamond, while Spinel listens nearby. One day, her wish came true. Blue and Yellow gave Pink her very own planet, Earth. I was so excited, a brand new place to play. Spinel happily bounced around an excited Pink Diamond, who became more irritated by Spinel's antics. So, why didn't you go with her? Spinel tried to follow Pink Diamond to the warp pad. Pink halted her to stay back, but she continued to follow her. Spinel then stopped by Pink by holding her hand. Pink sighed. As Spinel begins to sing, drift away, voicing Pink Diamond's words. Oh boy. Here in the garden, let's play a game. I'll show you how it's done. Here in the garden, stand very still. This'll be so much fun. And then she smiled. That's what I'm after. A smile in her eyes, the sound of her laughter. Happy to listen, happy to play, happily watching her drift away. Happily waiting, all on my own, under the endless sky. Counting the seconds, standing alone as thousands of years go by. Happily wondering night after night, is this how it works? Am I doing it right? Happy to listen, happy to stay, happily watching her drift away. You keep on turning pages for people who don't care about you. And still it takes you ages to see that no one's there, see that no one's there, see that no one's there. Everyone's gone on without you. Finally, something, finally, news about how the story ends. She doesn't exist now, survived by her son and all of her brand new friends. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that cool? And isn't that cruel? And aren't I a fool to have happily listened, happy to stay, happily watching her drift, drift away. Spinel's gem turn, turns round into an upside down heart as she, oops, hold on, looks like I pressed the back button. Where were we? Nope. Okay. All right. Spinel's gem turns around into an upside down heart, and she reforms back to her. Spinel glares back at Steven. Spinel, you got your memories back. I I can't believe Mom did that to you. Actually, I can totally believe it. You're not the only one she's hurt. Steven approaches Spinel to try to console her, but reactively pushes him away, pinning him to the ground. Yeah, you must have known all about her life without me. Rub it in, why don't you? Starts to punch Steven. No, tries to summon a shield unsuccessfully. It's not like that. You deserve a better friend. Roars in anger and swings her fist at the column holding the diamond communicator instead of destroying it. She then sighs in defeat, kneeling down sadly to the ground. Spinel, come back. Come back. Save the Earth with me. You can start over there. Make new friends. Stephen offers his hand to Spinel, who looks away in distress as he begins to sing Found. Dun, 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 dun. Someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll love again. You just need to find someone. Somewhere, somehow, I'll love again. I just need to find someone. Someone treats me better. Someone who wants me around. Someday, somewhere, somehow, I'm gonna feel found. today, right here, right now. I already feel found. Concluding Stephen's song, Spinel breaks out into tears of joy and follows him into his house. Inside the house, Pearl and Amethyst anxiously wait for Stephen, while Garnet picks up and examines the spork out of curiosity. If he finds her, he'll come back, right? Stephen walks down the stairs. Guys, guess who's back? Turns Spinel into his room. Come on down. Won't they be all not exactly incredibly thrilled to see me like this? We just have to talk to them. Holds Spinel's hands and leads her downstairs. Ta-da! What? Pearl quickly summons her spear and reflex, while Amethyst summons her whip. Oh, Spinel, did you change your hair? Stephen holds out his hands. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spinel's got her memories back, but she's not going to hurt us. Everything's alright. Lion's portal suddenly opens and leaps out of it, with Connie riding on its back, wearing a space camp uniform and brandishing her sword. Lion slides across the floor. Connie jumps off him, landing next to Pearl. Ha! I'm here. Where's the fight? Swings her sword around. Stephen's like, don't fight. Everything's chill. Toilet flushing is heard, and Greg exited the Stephen's bathroom. Amethyst, Pearl, and Connie all automatically point their weapons toward him, glaring angrily at him. Greg is frightened. All right, I'll wash my hands. Goes inside the bathroom. Okay, Spinel, can I ask you a favor? Are you kidding me? Anything. Back on the hill, Spinel's ejector continues to pump more poison into the earth. As the lightning storm brews overhead, Peridot, Bismuth, and Lapis are still observing this situation on the hill. Peridot zooms in on the injector schematic with her tablet, which shows them a dire development. That sounds bad. That looks bad. That is bad. We're hitting a critical mass. Then I guess we're just in time. Peridot, Bismuth, and Lapis flinch in shock as the rest of the gems approach from behind. Steven, what's the status on Spinel? She's back and she's here to help. Spinel approaches the injector, turns her finger into a horn, and blows into it. The injector begins to retract the legs and drill, removing itself from the Earth's crust. Everyone cheers at the development. Okay, can someone fill me in? Steven sighs in relief. Thanks, Spinel. Shakes her hand. Ah, gee, what are friends for? Okay, we've almost got this mess clear. We almost cleaned up this mess. Now, all we need are Garnet's memories and my powers, and we can all get back to living happily ever after. What could go for Garnet? Something about fusion, something about love. What about me? Spinel says. Huh? Is that all you need me for? To turn off the injector? Well, no. Okay, sort of, but, well, what now? I did what you wanted. That's it? Well, yeah. We can just kind of forget this whole thing ever happened. How are you gonna forget with me around? I'm the source of your problems. Don't pretend you want me here. What's your plan for me, huh? You gonna put me somewhere? You gonna leave me somewhere? You gonna leave me alone? Spinel, before Stephen can console Spinel, she smacks him away, knocking him back. The rejuvenator slides out of his pocket. Upon seeing the axe-like weapon, Amethyst and Pearl jump away from the weapon, except for Garnet, who looks at it curiously. Oh, what's this? Proceeds to pick up the weapon. Garnet, don't touch that. Stephen snatches the rejuvenator away, just as she turns up. Why do you have that? Stephen looks at the weapon anxiously. I was just carrying it. I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Can we just forget this ever happened? You mean I can just forget this ever happened? Spinel begins to laugh hysterically. Wow, what a plan! I turn off the injector, and the moment my back is turned, bam, presto, change-o, problem solved. Well, think again. You're not getting rid of me that easily. Spinel turns her finger into a horn, blows into it, commands the injector once more and it hovers at the crystal gems. Run for it! Everyone runs away as the injector reactivates and plunges itself into the earth's crust, shattering the ground around it. Stephen is knocked onto the ground, coughing from the dust cloud caused. As Spinel stands menacing before him. I'm not letting you get one over me, Steven Universe. I wasn't going to wipe your memory, Spinel. You expect me to believe that? You want me like this? Garnet peeks over. Steven, why are you fighting? Aren't we all friends? Look! Looks like we still got an audience. How about front row seats? Spinel pulls Garnet towards her, coiling her arms around her body as she holds her hostage. Garnet! Real convincing yelled. Garnet! You know, this is pretty twisted, but I'm a little flattered you like the old me. Innocent, loving, stupid. That's your thing. Why don't you leave her like this? Get away from her, holds up the rejuvenator. You're protective of your real friends, and so careless with your fake ones. Stop it. Then stop me. You want to attack me. Just a minute. Or better yet, just try it. No, why not? Because that's not the truth. Stephen breaks the rejuvenator in two over his knee. The truth. Garnet breaks free from a surprise spell's grasp with an unexpected break free. I've known hardships and confusion, but love can live through it all. If you face the truth together, as her memories begin to flood back, Garnet begins to finally reform, engulfed in a glowing white light. Her final piece. No. Stop! Don't you dare! Spinel tries to hurl a boulder to crush Garnet to no avail, as the fusion simply breaks it apart with one punch. Garnet stands proudly with her fists in the air as she begins to sing True Kind of Love. Oh, when a difficult day goes by, keeping it together is hard, but that's why you've got to try. You've got to try. And when there's a thundering storm outside, underneath the covers you huddle and hide. Open your eyes, open your eyes. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. A fight scene breaks out. Stuck in the middle of fear and shame. Everybody's looking for someone to blame. Like it's a game, like it's a game. And now I am better than win or lose. There's a new direction that I like to choose. It's called the truth. It's called the truth. Hey, you, show me that solvable problem. We can get through this. I'll do the hardest part with you. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. It's the true, it's the true, it's the true kind of love. Benel lands on the injector's legs and pro- and propels towards Steven like a spring to hurt him. Catches. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Undefeated, a grinning Spinel bounces to the top of the injector, turns her hands into a massive horn, and blows it. Seriously, I didn't expect to do this so many times, but here we are. The injector instantly drains all the poison inside, causing fissures and all around flooding Beach City in the poison. All Beach City citizens begin to flee as the poison splashes everywhere. We have to stop Spinel. Wait, you guys have your powers. You gotta save everybody. I'll deal with Spinel. She'll crush you, dude. You can't fight her, but I can still talk to her. Please hurry. Right. Places a reassuring hand on Amethyst and Pearl's shoulders. Move out. All the gems begin to hustle into Beach City to save the citizens, leaving Steven behind. Using what's left of his gem power, Steven leaps on toward the top of the ejector. His powers falter mid-flight, however, and he falls, clinging desperately to the glass of the injector. At that moment, Steven sees the three crystal gems fusing into Alexandrite as they begin to save the citizens. Greg is seen escorting citizens into his fans when the poison splashes onto his left arm, turning it almost necrotic. It's almost necrotic. Despite, he quickly drives his van and the citizens to safety. Connie, Lion, and the mayor are also seen rescuing citizens when a geyser of poison flings a car in that direction, which Connie skillfully cleaves in half with her sword. All citizens are brought to Little Homeworld, where they are out of harm's way. Inspired by his friend's efforts, Steven begins to climb the injector. Everyone watches Steven with concern as he struggles to make his way to the top. With much preservation, Steven finally reaches to the top of the injector as he collapses from exhaustion. As he spots Benel standing up ahead, facing away from him. He quickly picks himself up and approaches her. Spinel, come on, we can talk this out. I don't want to play anymore. Spinel, this isn't a game! Steven suddenly receives a punch in the face by Spinel. Spinel delivers a second, stronger, round-up punch in Steven's face, sending him flying towards the edge of the injector and giving him a nosebleed. She then extends her arm to grab Steven's arm and dangles him over the edge. She looks at Steven, an expression of pure hatred on her face. You know, I came here to take my anger out on a bunch of strangers, but now that I know you, I want to kill you even more. Spinel begins letting Steven go, one finger at a time. The latter panics, looking down at the city at Spinel before crying out in anguish. I don't get it. Why aren't my powers back? Aren't I reliving every horrible thing that's ever happened to me? A gem I barely know is trying to kill me. I'm paying for the stuff my mom did that I had nothing to do with me. I'm struggling with my powers. The world's about to end. What piece could I be missing? This is the story of my life. In reaction, Spinel lets out an almost mocking cackle. Wow. I knew that I was going to set you back, but this is how you started? The legend, Steven Universe. You gotta be kidding me. How did a powerless loser like you become the savior of the galaxy? Steven's eyes widen. I changed. That's the final piece. All those struggles, I learned from them, and I grew. Oh my gosh, it's not just my gem powers I've forgotten. All of this happily ever after stuff has made me forgotten the first power I ever had. The power to change. Steven's gem begins to glow as his power slowly returned. Unimpressed, Spinel drops Steven to fall to his demise. However, Steven's powers finally reactivate, and he stops in midair. A triumphant Steven, now with his regained power, begins cycling through his different shield abilities, causing a shockwave that sends a shock Spinel back, floating back to the top of the injector. Steven wipes away his blood from the nose and begins to sing Change. I can make a promise. I can make a plan. I can make a difference. I can take a stand. I can make an effort. If I only understand that I can make a change. A fight breaks out between Steven and Spinel. Spinel turning like a twist to try to punch at Steven rapidly, while Steven blocks all of her blows. Listen to me, Spinel. I understand. After everything you've been through, you must be in a lot of pain. No, no, you don't understand. You don't change the way I feel. They begin blocking their blows with their punches. That's right. Only you can. Spinel grabs him, spinning him around rapidly before tossing him in the air, and then she bounced after him midair. You can make it different. You can make it right. You can make it better. We don't have to fight. You can make an effort. Starting with tonight. 'Cause you can make a change. Unmoved by Stephen's song, the wayward gem grits her teeth, enlarges her fist, coiling her arm around into a giant fist, spring mounted. Just can it! Why don't ya? Clocking her fist, Spinel aims her fist down at Stephen. You can't just make everything better by singing some stupid song! Spinel punches down at a surprised Stephen, sending him careening down into the ejector's top with an impact strong enough to shake the earth and damage the machine. As Spinel descends from the sky, sees Stephen unharmed from the blow, bearing his shield inside a crater from the impact. All that stuff's easy for you to say. When you change for the better. When I change for the worse. Spinel lunges at Stephen, who easily defends her blows with his shield. I used, I used to just be not good enough. Just not good enough for Pink. But now, I'm not good at all. Growing her fist to a ridiculous size, Spinel slams him down on Stephen's steel, further cracking the injector surface. Spinel then starts laughing frantically as she claps to her knees and breaks down. That's funny, right? At least you found me entertaining. You actually liked me, didn't you? What am I doing? Why do I want to hurt you so bad? I'm supposed to be a friend. I just want to be a friend. Stephen, in a show of sympathy, slowly dispels his shield, letting down his defense to talk with the startled Spinel. Before Stephen can confront Spinel, the injector begins to explode from the damage it had sustained. Only capable of looking at each other, Stephen and Spinel are engulfed into the earth, shattering explosion, which everyone watches in shock and horror and begins panicking for the safety of from the safety of Little Homeworld. Stephen! Stephen! Debris falls everywhere from the skies. After the smoke clears, Stephen and Spinel descend, surviving the explosion inside of Stephen's bubble. Stephen floats down into the crater from the explosion, sets Spinel down on a rock, and looks at his surroundings. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no! I've wrecked everything! Well, that's one way to get rid of your injector. But what about the poison? What about the planet? What about your happily ever after? There is no such thing as a happily ever after. I'll always have more work to do. Feeling guilty, Spinel looks down at the ground. Stephen smiles as he offers his hand, which he accepts, and he helps Spinel on her feet. I'm sorry. Stephen? Connie? Connie approaches, riding on line from the distance, searching for Stephen. Stephen, where are you? Connie. To Spinel briefly. I'll be right back. Really? Stephen runs off to greet Connie as she slides into the crater. We saw that huge explosion and hugs Stephen. I'm okay. I'm okay. What about you? Connie sighs. I'm fine. The pair exchange a brief blush before a lion arrives to greet Stephen, who gives them a happy nuzzle. Meanwhile, a dejected, teary-eyed Spinel watches from afar, longing for another friendship and carrying immense guilt. Lion! Laughs with Connie. Were you worried about me? Sure seems that way. Spinel hears a horn sounding off nearby and turns her attention towards the source of the sound. Greg's arrive in his van with the crystal gems. They drive down to the crater before popping out, almost theatrically. Steven! Guys! Dad! The group rejoices with a group hug. Is everyone from Beach City okay? Everyone's safe and accounted for. Pearl gives Stephen a thumbs up, while Amethyst and Connie show him peace signs. Stephen returns, a relieved look, but before looking at Greg's black arm with concern. Dad, your arm. I just got a little careless and don't worry, you'll be good in as no time. Grabs Greg's hand. But Stephen, you don't have your. With a single kiss to the back of his hand, Stephen successfully heals Greg's hand, restoring it to its healthy, fresh color. Stephen, you got your powers back. It'd be cool if you could do that to the whole planet, huh? Amethyst? It's not a bad idea. Dude, I was joking. Stephen walks over to a nearby patch of land and kisses the soil, causing grass and flowers to grow from barren dirt. Oh my gosh, it actually worked? Hmm. Looks at all the destruction all around. Looks like I got a lot of kissing to do. Hold on, I think. Hold on. Whatever. Deal with that later. Okay. Hmm. Rolling up his sleeves, Stephen begins to kiss random patches of dirt, restoring the plant life back onto it. Should we help him a hand? We should probably give him some water. Looks like Connie. Staying hydrated is very important when it comes to smooching. Huh? Stephen notices Spinel walking away and rushes towards her. Spinel, wait! I really did say I was going to come back. I know. Then where are you going? I've got work to do. Friendship isn't going to be easy for me. I'm going to have to work at it. You make me want to try, but I've already messed up bad with you. I wish I could just start from scratch with somebody. Spinel, I. Huh? A howling wind suddenly rushes in as a familiar ship hovers, coasting a large shadow over the crater. Ah! Knock knock, Stephen. It's us! The diamonds! Are we interrupting something? Yeah. Spinel retreats behind a large chunk of debris as the three diamonds descend from the ship. Yellow, blue, white. What are y'all doing here? Well, Stephen, we were all talking and. I'm sorry, but what's that smell? I don't smell anything. Ugh, that's because you live here. Anyway, we were talking and we decided this is taking too long. White Diamond shoves Yellow and Blue aside. Stephen, we've come to Earth to live with you. Points her massive finger at Stephen. Like that. What? My house isn't big enough for all of us? Oh, well, I'm sure we could make do with, White looks around Beach City in a ruined state. Land split open, pink poisoning streaming, houses ruined, and the ejector debris scattered, while a car alarm rings in the distance. Has your planet always been this destroyed? Not that we're judging. Goodness, no, because judging anything based on its appearance is wrong. Stephen pauses and glares at White, unfazed and less than amused at her patronizing attempt to resonate with him. Yeah, I don't know about this. But Stephen, it's been so boring since you've left. I guess we'll just wait for you to visit us whenever you're ready. White slowly stomps back to the ship, feeling sadness in order to guilt trip Stephen into giving her attention. The ground shakes with each colossal footstep. Aw, don't be like that. It's just I'm right in the middle of saying goodbye to. Do you guys remember Spinel? I'm sorry. Who? Stephen turns to Spinel, still hiding behind a piece of rubble. Spinel, you met the diamonds before, right? Yeah, but you've never seen me like this. Spinel slowly steps out and joins Stephen before the diamonds. Blue, yellow, white. This is Spinel. My diamonds. They all. Spinel zigzags her arms to make three diamond statues, which I can't do. Uh, which the three diamonds react with stunned surprise and white gasps audibly and holds her hand to face her. Pink's little playmate, one of Pink's lost treasures. Mom left her floating garden in space. Oh, you poor things. Ha! It was only 6,000 years. I could do that standing on my head. Fittingly enough, Spinel does a handstand and claps her squeaky shoes together. In response, Yellow bursts out in laughter. What? Only 6,000 years. It's true. That's nothing. And that goofy handstand. Oh, oh, I like this one. She's adorable and so much like Pink. Spinel, Stephen, since the Earth is so disgusting, we'll just take Spinel back to Homeworld with us, and you can stay here. Really? Huh? The Diamonds begin to sing a reprise of Let Us Adore You. Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore you. Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore you. Yes, we know that you're not her, but you were hers. You know what it meant to love her, and you remind us so much of her. You think you can handle them? They're not exactly the easiest to get along with. Today, right here, right now, I'll love again. I've already found someone, just let us adore you. They, right here, right now, I'll love again. Come on, come on, come on. Just let us adore you. Yes, I know that you're not her and I was hers. But you know what it meant to love her, and you remind me so much of her today. Right here, right now. We'll love again. We've already found someone. As the diamonds soon begin to ascend back into the ship, a concentrated Spinel gives Stephen a peace sign as the four retract to the ship. Levitating into the air, the ship makes a heart gesture with its hands before warping away into the skies. Finally, relieved, everything has come to this resolution. Stephen begins Stephen begins saying the last song finale as he and his friends begin to repair the earth. Here we are in the future. Here we are in the future, and it's bright. Nothing to fear, no one to fight. I can't believe we've come so far. Happily ever after, there we were, and here we are. So happily we'll face whatever comes our way. And after we might do it all again, here we are in the future. I'll be ready every day for as long as I can stay. I can make a change. I can make a change. I can make a change. Here we are in the future. 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 Here we are. Here we are. Come so far. And it's bright 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 and it's bright. I'll be ready every day for as long as I can say. Here I am in the future with my friends. That's why happily ever after never ends. The group claps all together in a tearful as the tearful Stephen at the performance, and the curtains close. The Steven Universe movie title card appeared, and the ending credits begin to roll. Very touching story with brilliant songs that you should all definitely listen to. Anyway, hopefully Twitch will be working back tomorrow so I can continue The Walking Dead. Okay, bye bye!